Hearing we're back, chat, or should I say, how y'all doing today, tea bags? No, it's your boy Mcloven back in the building. Doctor Dre to it. Oh, yeah. I think we playing. What's that? Yes,
And now it's
Sacramento.
time for the Sprite Ice Cold Keys to the game. Clark, looking at the Clippers, what do they need to do to secure a win?
Well, Carlos Boozer is a guy they definitely need to account for. He's got one heck of a knack for scoring in the paint. So you've got to fight him in the post area. Don't let him get that deep, sweet post position. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
And as you look at Sacramento, what do you think the key will be going up against the Clippers?
Kev, the challenge will be protecting the rock. And all that winning has been accompanied by an increase in steals. They've been lurking in the passing lanes, getting their hands.
Hamilton with it. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Stolen by the Clippers. Shorty throws it down.
And one on that boy, man. You got it.
No good,
Oh,
and they
no.
don't get the three-point play. Poked away. And here are the Kings now. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
You know, simply, it was a lack of offense. If you were to break it down in its simplest form, really that's what it came down to, an inability to put the ball in the basket. This is basketball. You've got to put the ball in the hoop.
Here's Griffin from close range. Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for two.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
He knocks down the first one. Clark, has an up-tempo team ever been a team that will go deep into playoffs? We've had teams that have come close, teams that will excite, teams that will certainly draw a lot of attention because of the high numbers they rack up game in and game out. But can that team have the wherewithal to go through the playoffs and maybe make the finals? And who knows, even win a championship? Can that be done with that up-tempo style of play?
You know what, Kevin? It has not been done yet. You have to go back to the Lakers, the run-and-gun Lakers of the 80s, but they were a good defensive team as well. I think you need a combination. It's fine to play up-tempo, but you have to be able to defend consistently in the playoffs and also be able to go to your half-court game. As a fan and broadcaster, I would love to see an up-tempo team not only get to the finals, but win it. But that's only going to happen if that up-tempo team is solid defensively as well.
Here's Shorty, blocked. Good D by Jensen.
Got better one.
Clippers on D. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
You look at where they really impacted the flow in this one, and it was in getting a hold of the loose ball and taking advantage of the lack of ball control at the other end of the court.
Riley trains it from just inside the three-point line. And so here are the Clippers. 2:19 left in the first. Howard in the post, working on Boozer. The Kings trailing. Here's Nocioni. Can't throw it down with one hand.
Oh, that jam would have been something else. Key words being would have.
Here's Griffin. The shot is up. And it's Sacramento going the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And this is not a very impressive team. They handled them all right last season.
Howard from short range. Nocioni snatches it inside. Clark, let's be honest here. I doubt either team is shooting for the playoffs.
Well, Kevin, I'm always honest. That's the only way that I roll. They might say they are, but sometimes you need a reality check. That said, we've seen amazing turnarounds in the past. It could happen with one of these guys.
Here's Shorty. Laid in softly off the glass.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
And here comes Hamilton, averaging 19 points per contest. So the Kings call timeout, their first. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. You take a look at the Clippers, the most efficient team in the NBA in terms of scoring.
With all of the great shooters they have, it's almost easy to think that they would shoot a high percentage. But there's some other factors at play here. They're unselfish, they set good screens, they move well without the ball, and they're disciplined in that they don't take just any shot. They want the best shot available, and that's usually what they get.
Came in inside, working on Boozer. Here's Shorty, gets in close, finishes with the soft touch. 6 points for him.
Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time.
Riley connects from in close.
That's too easy. He's got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
The Clippers in the lead. Here's Shorty from inside. Boozer with the rebound. Here's Sacramento. 4-point game. To the stripe, to Evans. Here's Riley, dumps it off. Hamilton can't get it to fall from downtown. The Clippers have taken the early lead.
Well, their defense has been superb, Kevin. They're talking, working together, and really making it a challenge to score.
We're at the end of one. The score, 10-6. And here is Davis, averaging 9 points per contest. And so here are the Clippers. They lead by 4. Here's Jensen, kisses it off the glass and in. Sweet touch by the rookie out of Boston College. Here's Griffin, up high and down hard.
He's not the guy you would expect to compete in the dunk contest, but he can still throw it down when he needs to.
Hamilton kept alive. Here's Jensen offline, and they're ice cold. And so here are the Clippers. They'll be at home for the next game against the Bobcats. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Knocked loose. Here's Shorty. The shot is off, and the Kings the other way. Hamilton hits the tray. He has 5.
I can't say I was really expecting him to shoot the 3 on the break, but he knocked it down.
Here's Griffin, buries the short-range jumper. Hamilton with it. He's got 5. Dumps it off to Jensen.
Shoot it!
Here's Evans, in close, graceful finish.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfect.
Griffin, he's covered by Boozer. Howard hands it off to number 8. From short range, cannot hit, and the Kings the other way. No Sione with it. Mason. Evans laid in softly off the glass.
He's been extremely active out there. He has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Here's Camby, gets in close. The Kings leading. Let's go with the 3. Shorty gets the board inside.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look. Just didn't convert.
Here's Griffin. Kick out. Left wing. Shorty. Too much mustard on that one.
How much better a look do you need? Good mid-range shooter. Should have been money in the bank.
Yes! And the foul. Baron Davis picks one up. Kings going with the new group. Good for the three-point play. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting teams. You take a look at the Clippers. They have the highest percentage in the league. Well coached.
This is one of the top free throw shooting teams in the league because they work at it. Believe me, they spend a lot of time working on their free throw shooting. And it shows up in games. That's why they're one of the league's best.
Griffin, covered by Miller. Here's Shorty. Can't put an end to the run.
I think he's really starting to lose confidence in his shot. Those misses are getting to him.
And don't miss this one tomorrow afternoon. We'll see Devin Harris and the New Jersey Nets. They'll be playing host to the visiting Boston Celtics. You can tune in live for that one at 12 noon Eastern.
I think it'll be fun.
Here's Shorty, got a hand on it, and we're going the other way. Nice play by Hawes. To Riley. Shorty gets the reach-in call. That's his first foul of the game. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Clippers. Right now they're off to a fast start. First place in the conference. And of course there's the Kings. 7 games back. Kings going with the new group. On defense, the Clippers. Jensen buries the baseline J.
A great second quarter here after a difficult first. I'd say they knocked the rust off. Sometimes it takes a little while before you get the blood flowing and you find your rhythm.
Here's Tillman. Money on the 10-footer.
He's typically not the first or even the second option on offense, but you need your role players to hit shots when they're called upon. An ideal time to go 2 for 1. Every possession counts.
With the shot. Kept alive. Screen by Boozer. To Jensen. Off the pick. The Clippers trail.
They'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot.
Got a piece of it.
You know, both teams, Kevin, are just about even in terms of giveaways here, so no advantage either way. The Kings have a decent lead here.
But not insurmountable. They'll need to keep it up. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. The score, 20-16. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. All right, let's look at the team stats. The Kings have been making some fantastic passes in the first half.
Yeah, it's no surprise that they've got the advantage in assists. In a close game, making those extra passes can make all the difference.
Jensen has started off well.
Well, you know what he's done.
Start of the third quarter here. We've got a close one for you. Glad you could join us as we get underway. Now Gordon, right now averaging 7 points a game. And so here are the Clippers. Here's Howard, pops it in on the layup. Nice bucket by the 8-year veteran out of Wake Forest. Now the Kings with it, a 2-point game. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Nice shot by Nocioni.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Shorty. Flushes it with the one-handed jam. 8 points for him.
Well, Kev, how many guys can throw down like that? Incredible.
Baseline. Davis is there. The jump hook. No good. And the Clippers the other way now. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Cheryl Miller.
Well, at the end of the half, I spoke with the head coach of the Kings. He emphasized one thing. They need to step it up. And Coach feels they aren't playing at the level they're capable of. And it's time to bring their A games out to finish this game. I'll keep you posted with any updates. Kev?
Thanks, Cheryl. Screen by Boozer. Here's Hamilton. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Josh Howard. And the Kings with some adjustments here. He can't complete the three-point play. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Sacramento. Here's Shorty. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. And here are the Kings now. The lead is 2. To Riley. Knocks it loose. Stolen away by Shorty. Leads him with the pass, and Davis gets it to go.
Kevin, I think he's got to demand the ball. They need him to be more aggressive if they're going to take control of this game.
Riley from the paint, lays it right in. 6 points for him.
That's a strong finish inside. That's where you want to work your magic, Kevin.
Turnover by the Clippers. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. Take a look at Boozer, third in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
When you talk about rebounders, this guy is relentless, and that's why he's one of the very best we have in the league. He goes after all rebounds. He never gives up on a missed shot. Whether it's near him or not, this guy is using his body, his quickness, his strength, and everything he has to beat people to rebound. Well, they appear to be tired to me. They just look flat. They haven't gotten the kind of effort they need on the defensive end in this half.
Here's Shorty. Cans it from in close. 10 points for him. So it's Sacramento now. It's a three-point game. Timeout called by the Kings. A moment to check out some results from around the league yesterday. It was the Timberwolves taking the win in Minnesota, so the Pacers dropped back. It was success for the Jazz on the road as the Rockets lose in Houston. It was the Celtics taking the win in Boston. The Magic defeated. And back to the game we go. Here's Telfair. Hits. Nice pass leading into the bucket. Now Udrih. 1:39 left in the third. Boozer inside. Camby on him. Perimeter. Garcia. On the rebound goes DeMarcus Camby.
Both teams really matching up well on the board. We've got ourselves a pretty good game here, Kevin.
So it's Sacramento now. They've trailed by as many as 6. Here's Evans. It's rebounded by Camby. And I agree, not only matching up off the glass, but in scoring as well.
Yeah, and sometimes it really comes down to maybe 3 or 4 possessions, a couple of consecutive second chance opportunities, maybe a couple of stops. That ends up perhaps making the difference, Kevin.
Here's Shorty, arcs it high. The Kings trailing. It's one-on-one. Evans lays it in. Sweet time leading to the rack. He's got 9.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Here's Shorty from close range. Graceful finish. They now lead by 1.
He came up big there against the much bigger opponent. Sweet play down low.
5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To Evans. Udrih. 6 seconds to shoot. Here's Evans. Nets it from the wing.
He's really been efficient in the quarter so far. I love the way he's looking for his offense.
Shorty misses the buzzer beater.
That's not what I thought.
We just finished the third quarter, and it's still anybody's ball game. The score, 33-32. Jensen has played well. And here are the Kings now. They lead by 1. In low to Boozer.
Nice feed inside. Sets his teammate up for the easy deuce.
The Clippers trail. Here's Davis. Shot is off, and the Kings the other way. Here's Hamilton, gently drops it in. They're in front, 37-32. Stolen away.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
It's Rip Hamilton on the wing. No Shione with it, working on Howard. From inside the Clippers with the denial, and it's still a 5-point game. To Howard. Let's loose for 3. No good. And the Kings the other way. He's done a great job, Clark, of controlling the ball.
Boy, he sure has, Kevin. I mean, focus and quality ball handling. Very impressive. He's really had a positive impact on his team with that kind of work. You can see now that they found some cracks in that defense in the second half. I mean, much better attacking of the defense after figuring them out from that first half.
Griffin cracks it in off the sweet move. Nice shot by the 2-year man out of Oklahoma. Leads him in. Jensen takes it up. Drains it from short range.
Well, it's almost impossible to miss when the D is playing that song.
Here's Shorty. Rips the core.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shot.
6 seconds to shoot. Hamilton with it. From long range. Can't get it to go. Now the Clippers take it the other way. To Griffin. It's tipped. The steal by the Kings. Here's Riley. It's in.
You can tell they're much more comfortable here. They look at ease. Seems like it took them the entire half before they finally shook the cobweb. They came out sluggish and didn't shoot it well in the first half at all.
Shorty leads the game in assists. The Kings leading. Going inside. Hamilton. Oh, just missed it. But he drew contact, and he'll head to the line. Aaron Davis picks one up.
Well, he got hammered. The Deep definitely got their money's worth on that one.
2 for 2, and it's an 8-point ball game. Here comes Davis. To the high post. Uncovered.
He detected the early opening there and took advantage. That's a smart decision.
Hamilton with it. 6-point game. To Riley. Tipped. Stolen away by the Clippers. Davis fires the 3. That's good.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make if you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
Hamilton with it. He's got 14. From 11 feet away. No good from Hamilton.
An outstanding pick there, and he still couldn't get the basket. Next time he gets a look that good, he's got to make it count.
Shorty hacks in. And here is Davis. Stolen by the Kings.
He just lost another one, Kevin. I mean, he's really having a difficult time seeing the defense here.
Less than 1 minute left. The Clippers need to work fast. Shorty, high post.
Good. Huge bucket. Man, what a game.
Hamilton with it. Big possession. The crowd on the edge of their seats. The Kings will look to run down the clock. Shorty is tagged with the reach. That's his second foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the line to shoot two. Off on the post. Keenan is in at center. He misses them both. The Clippers, with time running low, they have a chance to take the lead. Here's Shorty. Does not get the go-ahead ball. The Kings went the distance.
Bro, this shit just kept me. I don't know why didn't Blake Griffin take them?
Rip Hamilton is the Jordan Brand. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Shara Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.
That was a terrible game. For the guy that was guarding you, I'd like to start off by saying that I thought your shot selection was fantastic. As a teammate, your job is to do everything you can do to put your team in a position to win. You definitely did that on the offensive end of the court. Hey, another thing. It seemed like you were grabbing every possible rebound tonight. That kind of tenacity will define you as a player, and that's a very good thing. That's probably enough tooting your horn for now. Keep up this level of play.
Now let's check out the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. Now, Clark, as you look at the Bobcats, what do you think will be the key for them?
Well,
and here is Howard, averaging 8 points a game.
that's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Now Augustine. Diallo, the screen. Off the pick. Almost a three-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for two. It's on Josh Howard. DJ Augustine left the University of Texas early, comes to the NBA. What did you think about his short-lived college career and how he's made the transition to the league?
Phenomenal as a college player. Tremendous quickness and scoring ability. And I think he's got a bright future in the NBA. It's just going to take a little time for him to establish himself as a big-time point guard.
Howard can't hit.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
Oh, man!
The vertical game is in full effect. Look out below.
And so here are the Clippers and this matchup with the Bobcats. It's their first meeting of the season.
Yep, they'll see them twice this season, so not a lot of face time with these guys.
Here's Shorty, good from 11 feet out. And here's Iverson with it. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. To August, behind the arc.
Why anyone would want to leave this guy alone deep is beyond me.
Griffin, from about 19 feet, kept alive. Here's Shorty, drops it in on the layup. And here's Iverson with it, averaging 26 points a game. Howe gets the defensive 3-second call. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at Atlanta. Long way to go still in the season, but even so, they've got the top spot. And, of course, there's the Bobcats, down 5 spots from them. And here is Chandler, right now averaging 5 points a game. Now Augustine, high post. 6 seconds to shoot. Chandler backs in from downtown. That's good. He's got 8.
These guys are doing an excellent job on offense here at the start of this game. Good shots leading to 4 or 5 shooting.
Shorty, led by Augustine. Howard, right wing. Answers right back with a 3 of his own.
He's not going to let anyone get the best of him. He'll trade threes with you all game.
To the free throw line. To Augustine with a wide open look, and that one's good.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Griffin dumps it off. And it'll go the other way. The Clippers turn it over. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. Look at the Clippers. They have the highest percentage in the league. Well coached.
This is one of the top free throw shooting teams in the league because they work at it. Believe me, they spend a lot of time working on their free throw shooting, and it shows up in game. That's why they're one of the league's best.
And the basket by G.I.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
Griffin buries the short-range jumper.
Defender couldn't get around the pick, and his help didn't show up in time. Nice play for the layup right there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bobcats. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
They really struggled to make shots. And sometimes you can get away with that as long as you're getting good shots. But if you're taking a bunch of bad shots, you have no chance to convert.
Now Augustine. He had 15 points last outing. Iverson gets the bucket. In the history of the NBA, there have been few players at their size that have been as great as Allen Iverson has at his very small size.
Yeah, especially when you consider the length of his career. I mean, he's been so productive, well over 25 points a game throughout his career, and he's done it with energy and tenacity and in spectacular fashion. I mean, this guy has been one of the most unique players to ever play in the NBA.
Got a piece of it.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the field.
Here's Shorty, puts up the baby hook. Beautiful feed by Davis. The Bobcats with the lead. Augustine gets in close, finishes with the soft touch. He's got 12.
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Griffin, nails the easy jumper.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Mohammed connects on the baseline jumper.
Inside, outside, Kevin. I love it. He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
Here's Gordon. Misses the buzzer beater. The Bobcats with the slight lead.
Well, Kevin, what can you say? They played terrific offensively. If I had to point out an area for improvement, it would be on the offensive glass. They need somebody to get in there, mix it up, and come away with a few extra possessions.
We've reached the end. Welcome to the start of the second quarter, and so far it's been a great game, closely contested by both teams. And so here are the Clippers. It's a three-point game. Inside. Here's Iverson. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. 6 points for him.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
Shorty down low. Kaman's shot is good.
That's a nice dime. What a dime. He dished it inside, and it was right on target.
And it's the Bobcats' ball. 3-point lead. They host the Spurs after this one. Augustine, that's good.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
Candy. It falls. Nice bucket by the 15th-year veteran out of Massachusetts. Knocked loose. The steal by Shorty.
Outstanding jump on the ball, Kevin.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Can't fault that shot since he was wide open, but he may have rushed it just a little bit.
Iverson, no luck. The Clippers trail. To Griffin. Flushes it with the one-handed jam. 8 points for him.
With his length, Kevin, he doesn't necessarily have to go way up top to throw it down.
Here's Wallace in close, and the rebound goes to Marcus Camby. The Clippers with a big possession.
Can they come back to take the lead?
Here's Griffin, laid in softly off the glass.
Speed is only part of the equation here. He's not grinding quick, but he was determined to take that one to the rim.
And the Bobcats call time here. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. You look at the Clippers, the most efficient team in the NBA in terms of scoring.
With all of the great shooters they have, it's almost easy to think that they would shoot a high percentage. But there's some other factors at play here. They're unselfish, they set good screens, they move well without the ball, and they're disciplined in that they don't take just any shot. They want the best shot available, and that's usually what they get. Again, they retake the lead. Incredible momentum swings. Neither team wants to give an inch.
Shorty. Iverson grabs the ball.
Looked like he had the angle. That's a bad miss that close to the goal.
And looking forward to this Saturday, it'll be Hasheem Thabit and the Memphis Grizzlies. They'll take on the 76ers at the Wachovia Center. Tip off there, 7 o'clock Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. And so here are the Clippers, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
They can't be pleased or happy with their performance at the line. They did nothing to help themselves there, and it really hurt.
Nails it from close range. He's got 10.
That's a nice post move there, Kevin. He won't carry your team down on the low block. And he could have fooled me with that move right there.
Here's Augustine from the short range. Graceful finish.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
Shorty, Iverson covering. Here's Howard. A missed three.
Both teams really matching up well on the board. We've got ourselves a pretty good game here, Kevin.
To Wallace. AI. Shot, no good. And the Clippers the other way now. And I agree, not only matching up off the glass, but in scoring as well.
Yeah, and sometimes it really comes down to maybe 3 or 4 possessions, a couple of consecutive second chance opportunities, maybe a couple of stops. That ends up perhaps making the difference, Kevin.
Shot. Gets the bucket.
Well, it's almost impossible to miss when the D is playing that song.
And it's the Clippers' ball. It's a 3-point game. We can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for us. Here's Shorty. Sinks it from the top of the key. 12 points for him. And here comes Allen Iverson. Here's Wallace. What a big-time shot to beat the buzzer.
You got to be cool and confident to hit a shot like that. He is, and he delivered. The Bobcats have been on a scoring tear, Kevin.
Yeah, they've really been hot. And that concludes the... Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. Start of the third quarter here. We got a close one for you. Glad you could join us as we get underway. Here comes Davis, averaging 9 points per contest. Some adjustments for both teams. And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 6. Gordon. No luck on the three-point attempt.
They come out here in the third, ice cold.
And here is Chandler. Here is Henderson. Knocks it down from 19 feet. They extend the lead to 8.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up, Kevin.
Here's Shorty. The two-handed jam. He's got 14.
He's not the guy you would expect to compete in the dunk contest, but he can still throw it down when he needs to.
And here is Diaz working on Howard. Misses the 3. And so here are the Clippers. Throws it up for the alley-oop. Jams in the alley-oop. And here's Iverson with it. 8 points for him. And the Bobcats call time here. We get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Clippers. Right now they're off to a fast start. First place in the conference. And of course New Orleans sitting in second place.
Oh my God.
On defense, the Clippers. 4-point game. Oh!
There's high percentage shots, and then there are 100% shots. That's as close as it gets right there.
Shorty. Yes! And the foul. It's on Tyson Chandler. He completes the three-point play. The Bobcats with the lead. Great anticipation.
Well, they still have the lead, but they really need to collect themselves and start taking care of the ball.
And it's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. Outright. Here's Wallace from close range. Finishes with the soft touch. 5 points in the game. And it does look like turnovers will be a theme here.
Without question, Kevin. Let's see if they can squeeze the orange and hold it together. They've got to do a much better job of taking care of the ball.
They're running out of time. It's stolen by Candy. The Clippers trail. The break is on. Shorty down low. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. He's got 23.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
Charlotte calls timeout.
It's amazing, I'm the reason everybody tired of this evening. I'm exhausted, girl, it's easy.
Let's take a look around the NBA yesterday. The Hawks pick up a road win and a loss for the Golden State Warriors. The Grizzlies lost on the road. The Thunder get the W. A good game for the Magic at Amway Arena. Philadelphia taking the loss there. And that's it for now. Here's Iverson. And the rebound goes to Marcus Camden.
Shocking how wide open he was. Even more shocking that he couldn't sink it.
Gordon in close, lays it right in. They have now scored 6 unanswered.
Kev, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Here's Dion. Dion was parked down low and got hit with the 3-second call. And it's going to be a good weekend starting Saturday. And the Sacramento Kings, they'll face the visiting Atlanta Hawks. That one gets rolling at 8:30 Eastern Time.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right. The Clippers on a bit of a roll here. Here's Kaman. Hits. Nice pass leading into the bucket.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Dion down low. Can be on him. King. Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, the D will live with that one. That's really not his range. So even though he bagged the 3, I think they'll still let him shoot those.
Here's Kaman. And here's Iverson with it. 8 points for him.
An ideal time to go 2 for 1. Every possession counts.
There's Henderson. Banks it home.
That just goes to show you, folks, everybody in this league is a pro. Give them a shot like that, and they'll knock it down.
Can be the screen.
Right out alone. Run for cover, young fella. Nice feed inside. Sets his teammate up for the easy deuce.
Charlotte trailing.
They'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot.
Iverson from inside gets the land. He's got 10.
His agility and soft touch really paid off there. Not many players could have laid that in.
Shot is off. Well, it's been an exciting game as we finish the third. The score still close, 54-52. Shorty came to play.
They really got me so fucked up.
And here's Iverson with it. He's got 10. To tie it up. Here's Iverson, and it's tied up. Sweet touch by the 14th-year veteran out of Georgetown. To Howard. Off the screen. Howard, that's good.
Good pick there to set up the layup. That's textbook offensive execution.
Tipped. Tries to keep it alive. It stays here. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Bobcats. They'll be meeting up with the Mavericks. Wallace is in at center. And here's Iverson with it. 12 points for him. Gets in close. Iverson gets the bucket.
Explosive offense. These two teams have been going at each other this entire game.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Mitchell is in at center. And the Clippers have possession. Shorty. It counts. And the foul. It's on Tyson Chandler. Mitchell will leave the floor. Good for the three-point play. Now Augustine 16 points for him. Augustine. 6 seconds to shoot. Here's Wallace. With 1 on the clock. That's good.
The intensity level is really picked up here in the second half.
The Clippers in the lead. Shorty. Iverson covering. To Griffin. Diaw's there. Howard lets loose for 3. Shot's good.
The defense made the mistake of playing offense, and he drained it from deep.
On the inside.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfect.
Shorty to the inside. Tipped. Stolen away by Shorty.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it. A monster throwdown. Wow. Oh. Fantastic pass to set the alley-oop jam up there. You gotta love that.
Here's Iverson. Bullseye.
He's done a really nice job of maintaining focus, staying sharp, and providing his team with offense.
To Howard. From deep. And that one's good. Now Augustine. 16 points for him. Iverson sinks it.
His team really needs this kind of effort, and he is bringing it forward. He's converted time and time again this quarter.
Here's Gordon on the paint. Diaw snatches it off the glass.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Shorty dumps it home.
Big play there. Activity on defense can get you some easy buckets at the other end.
Cheryl, what do you have?
Well, I got a moment to speak with the Clippers. He wants his team to loosen up offensively. He said, we're caught on too many open looks. If you've got a good look, take it. These are shots we can make. That's something most players don't mind hearing. Back to you, Kev.
Thank you, Cheryl. Here's Wallace. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Howard.
This is just a magnificent shooting performance we're watching here. The other team has to feel healthy.
He is lights out from beyond the arc, and he shows no signs of slowing down Clark. What do you do as a coach and try and slow down his shooting?
Well, Kevin, sometimes there's not much you can do other than challenging every shot, maybe throwing different defenders at him, but sometimes you just have to hope that he misses some shots.
Shorty can't hit the jumper after freeing himself up with the pump fake. Here's Iverson inside. Graceful finish.
He's really come out this quarter saying, give me the ball, I'm taking over, I'm demanding the ball. And you know what? He's delivered. A tremendous performance this quarter.
Kemp is in at center. And so here are the Clippers. 3-point lead. Griffin. Shorty leads the game in assists.
Way to distribute the basketball.
Gasol is in at center. Intercepted by Shorty.
They certainly haven't been very good here in the quarter in regards to protecting the ball.
Less than 1 minute left. Augustine, 16 points for him. Poked away. Running out of time. Two-way out. No good. And the Clippers the other way now. And yeah, for turnovers, they have 3 already this quarter.
And that's a lot of missed chances, partner. And it's the same thing. Those 3 opportunities can mean a 10, 12-point swing and score differential. Each basket they make after you hand it over, it's also a chance you didn't have to score yourself.
The Clippers have this one well in hand, especially looking at the clock.
Nice pass there. Good job to get it up quick.
Now Gordon. The Bobcats will go for the intentional foul. Kim is in at center. And so here are the Clippers. Here's Shorty. Offline. The Clippers win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Bobcats 73-68. For his steady play, Shorty has earned his place as the Jordan Brand player. Time for us to say goodbye. For Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan, thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Check it out. Your play had me on the edge